Hey Scorpio, how are you? Thanks so much for watching. Excuse me, Scorpio, this is going to be your read for the first half of November of 2018. So it's roughly going to cover the 1st through the 15th of November. So let's shuffle the cards here and see what types of energy is out there for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do they need to know? What advice is out there for Scorpio as we move into the very first half of November of 2018? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Right there. Ooh, that one almost came out. Okay, Scorpio, so again, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If this does not resonate for you, as it may not resonate for everyone, please check out your Moon and Rising signs where you may find more information. Or you may get clarifying information. All right, Scorpio. The High Priestess. Wow. Wow, Scorpio. So coming right off the gate here as you move into the first part of November, Scorpio, you guys show the High Priestess. So you guys really spiritually, I feel like you guys are really in tune with your intuition. Scorpio, you're really, your hunches for some of you are really right. For some of you, this could speak to secrets that may be surrounding you that you might not be aware of. Also, Scorpio, this could represent, secrets that you're holding in as well. This could be information that you're withholding, but for some of you, it's because it hasn't necessarily been asked for or asked for in the right way, Scorpio. So that's just some energy there. Scorpio, this could indicate of a new spiritual journey or a new spiritual gift that you may have just been aware of or that you may have just realized. In the past, we have the Hierophant. Oh, wow. This is funny because I really feel like the Hierophant and this High Priestess are like husband and wife. The Hierophant would govern, would govern like rules and regulations, on this physical plane, whereas the High Priestess would govern rules, regulations, and information about, the supernatural plane or a more spiritual plane, right? So this is interesting. So in the past, I really feel like for some of you Scorpios, you may have really taken like a more traditional approach to maybe the way you believe about certain things. For some of you, this may have been like a really strict, devout religion that you may have been a part of or that you are a part of right now. But also, I just feel like overall, moving into the first half of November, a lot of you Scorpios will be making like a spiritual shift where it won't be so much about, the things that you can see and the things that you can that are tried and true. It'll start to become more about the things that that you have to intuit from your gut. Some of you could be just again becoming more spiritual, becoming more woke, if you will. uh, some of you may just some of you may just be accessing different sources of knowledge to seek different information, maybe even to validate information, to validate against information that you have traditionally understood. The Nine of Cups. So with the Nine of Cups coming here in the present position, Scorpio, there's definitely a particular like I'm getting like there's a particular wish that you guys have for yourself, or a particular goal that you have set for yourself as far as the way you understand things emotionally, maybe even about yourself, Scorpio. This is saying that for a lot of you, you may be accessing information about yourself from a very spiritual level, maybe even from your higher self, that's, just for a lot of you, maybe tapping into your self-esteem, building up your self-esteem here. You know, the spiritual learnings and the spiritual teachings that you are going through, that you are, you know, gaining more information and access to. Yeah, for a lot of you, it's definitely building your self-esteem. Is definitely a confidence booster here. See like you operating here a little bit more confidently, maybe now that you understanding a little bit more about how the spirit world works and how, you know, in relation to you know, the more traditional values. Princess of Wands, Scorpio. So now we have the very beginning of a journey with the Princess of Wands or the Page of Wands, depending on the deck that you're in. You know, this is this is you literally and actively you know, taking passion literally towards or taking action literally towards something that brings you so much passion. And you know what, Scorpio, you may not necessarily have all of the oh, you know what, the High Priestess is Scorpio energy as well, I believe. If it's not, if it isn't, it's definitely water energy. But let me confirm, because I get them mixed up myself sometimes. Hold on. Yes, Scorpio, I'm breaking out the book on you guys. The High Priestess. Okay, well, it's the moon, but the moon is still governed by Cancer, but either way, it's still water energy. It's still some type of an emotional depth here to it, Scorpio. So it's still, you know, operating in your element here. Okay. So with this also being said, this is really, I really feel like a lot of you, Scorpio, you know, it's really your intuition that's really guiding you. It's not even more so about, you know, like the traditional rules and, you know, maybe values that were instilled in you as a kid with the Princess of Wands. You know, it's not so much about that anymore. I mean, it can be, yeah, that has brought you to a certain point here at the Nine of Cups. But spiritually, I really feel like you guys are really opening up the doors to a more spiritual path, or just gaining access to, you know, a more like a spiritual gift that you may not have seen or that you may not have been aware of. Or some of you may have already been aware of that gift, and now you're really actually embarking on a journey using that gift, being of counsel to people and maybe helping build people's self-esteem for some of you, Scorpio. You got the Chariot. So there's that Cancer energy again. Or is it Pisces now? The Chariot is Pisces energy, right? I gotta get this down. um, no, I was right the first time. The Chariot is definitely Cancer energy. So again, Scorpio, you're operating from your element of wanting to move. You know, you're wanting to move forward, and you're definitely harnessing your own energy, your own element, your own elemental energy of doing so. You're really tapping into that intuition, and you're really going with it. With the Princess of Wands and the Chariot, yeah, you're ready to go, and you are gone. If not, you know, you're ready to go, if not gone already. You know, moving on, or rather moving forward with like this new enlightened spirituality. Six of Swords. Six of Swords is the present environment here. So what this tells me is that right now in your present environment, a lot of you could be ready to make a move. For some of you, that may be a physical move. With the Chariot next to it, you may be ready to move out of state, out of the city, zip code, whatever, to a new place. That's fine. For some of you, this is a more about your mind frame. You know, the spirituality here that you're beginning to access and that you're becoming more aware of. It's really opening your mind, and I feel like for a lot of you, it's allowing you to really see a clear path into how you can really steer your mind, and ultimately the direction of your ideas. Okay. And that's a beautiful thing to keep, you know, steering the Chariot right there, because it's showing that you're going, that you're moving, Scorpio, that you're understanding, that you're learning. There's a shift. You're shifting. You're, Well, I'd say you're transforming, but the death card hasn't popped up yet. And that is a Scorpio card, I know. Okay, we got the Prince of Swords. So with the Prince of Swords here, yeah, I really feel like Scorpio, with it being in the same row with the Nine of Cups and High Priestess, yeah, a lot of you are definitely speaking some unknown truths, okay? Or if you're not, outwardly speaking it, you may be blogging it, or you may be, you know, just recording it somehow, writing it down. Others of you, I really feel like you are listening to, like the teachings of others. That is how, for some of you, that is how you are spiritually making this shift is, people are giving you a different understanding of what spirituality means. And so you're taking that information and you're taking that energy and you're learning from it and you're moving with it. And for some of you, again, I just really feel like you're also sharing that energy outwardly, Scorpio. So this is really, really spiritual energy. Oh, I mean, and why wouldn't it be, Scorpio? It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy Scorpio season. Happy solar return. So yeah, so why wouldn't you, why wouldn't you have a renewed sense of spirituality? Why wouldn't there be opportunities for new spiritual adventures, Scorpio? You're going to be communicating that, or somebody's going to be communicating that to you, that you're ready to make those moves spiritually, or in any realm of how this works for you, Scorpio. If there's a particular move that you've been wanting to make in any way, whether it's spiritual, physical, or just any type of move that you're trying to make or trying to plan, I really feel like it definitely has the makings of success as far as what I see right now. But for some of you, I really feel like you're not necessarily opening up about that to others, and you probably won't until the very last minute, Scorpio, depending on when you watch this. The Two of Cups. Oh wow, Scorpio. Beautiful energy right there coming up with the outcome. So this is saying for a lot of you Scorpios, if like for some of you, listen, if love is on your mind, if love is what it is that you're trying to work for, even though this is a pretty general reading, some of you do come for love and romance, and sometimes love and romance does pop up in the general readings because it's general, right? So this is for every Scorpio. So for a lot of you Scorpios, if love is on your mind, if you really are trying to work towards love, you definitely have all the makings of being able to find it. That spiritual path, that spiritual journey, or that shift that you're having is leading you straight forward to it. For some of you, like the mindset that you have right now probably isn't ready for what is available for you to come, as far as if there's a particular love interest. For some of you, you may just find a love, or you may find a love for what you do. Because now we have the Two of Cups here. We got two cups, and then we got two keys. So like for a lot of you, I really feel like, you are just unlocking doors really to your own innermost, like you're unopening all of those locked doors that were closed for so long that you kept hidden. You're unlocking those, and you're moving forward through them. Wow. Beautiful, Scorpio. Yeah, it's definitely some good energy for your birthday, man. Okay, Scorpio, let's get some clarification cards here. I'm going to take some cards to clarify the whole deck. Sorry if you guys, I know you guys been telling me it's kind of hard to hear. I'll get a microphone one of these days. Okay, Scorpio. What else does Scorpio need to know to help clarify this spread, to give them clarity? Other messages, possibly even. Okay. Ten of Swords. Page of Swords. One more card, please, for Scorpio, rather. The Knight of Cups. Ooh. Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio. This shift that you're making, this really, really, uh, this really, really powerful moment right now that you guys are experiencing in this part of the year. It's setting you up. I'm really feeling like it's setting you up for you to be able to have so much fulfillment later on. Now, with that being said, not to say that you don't feel fulfilled now. Okay, it's not saying that, but I'm just saying that some of you Scorpios, if love is involved here, a lot of you may be looking past at a situation that has ended. You may be spying on them, or you may be spying on a situation that has ended in the past before. And you may want to offer an apology, or if not an apology, you may want to offer like some sort of amends or some sort of like reconciliation here, Scorpio. This also could be just really you just really interpreting and looking in on your own energy here, and just really evaluating here the information, what you want to take with you into the brand new into your through your solar year. What types of information do you really want to hold on to versus what do you want to go ahead and purge from your mind because it's not serving you a better purpose. So yeah, with that Page of Swords, you're definitely looking to. I really feel like with the Page of Swords and the Ten of Swords, you're really looking to put an end to a certain um, belief, or you're looking just really to put an end to a certain way of thinking about things, or a certain way of seeing things. And with the Knight of Swords here, you're really seeing things from a more emotional or even spiritual type of mind frame. Scorpio, that's good energy, beautiful energy. What are the pieces of advice that Scorpio needs to understand as they move forward through the first half of November? What else does Scorpio need to know as we move forward through the first half of November, please? Okay. So we have the Golem, a close friend acts on your behalf. We also have the Seer, follow your intuition. Yeah. So let me go here with the Golem, a close friend acts on your behalf. This could be anybody from your corner. It could be anybody that you associate with that may be just putting a good word out there for you. That could be what this Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups is. Knight of Cups here is. There's could be somebody in your corner, just somebody that is really seeing you really, work hard on yourself from a very spiritual point of view, and they're really offering you help here, or if not help, they're really offering like some type of assistance, some type of maybe even like a recommendation. They've been watching you, they've been paying attention to how much work you've done and how close you are to really putting things behind you that don't serve you anymore. And they're there to really offer you some sort of encouragement, some sort of motivation even. With the Seer here, follow your intuition. You're doing that, like I said that in the beginning. You're following your intuition for real right there with the High Priestess, definitely. A lot of you, again, are just more spiritually, again, tapping into like certain spiritual talents, um, you know, uh, just, being a little bit more, maybe clairvoyant for some of you. Scorpio, this is really beautiful energy here. You guys, I feel like, are definitely going to have a really good start to your solar year here. It's definitely bringing about new mindsets, new information, new spiritual advancement, maybe even a spiritual shift. But it's something that you're definitely going to be committed to, and committed to going toward full force, because, it's within you. So Scorpio, let me know how this is all working out for you guys here. You know, I just keep feeling like I keep feeling like there's more, and I think that maybe where how Scorpio feels too here for you guys. I think a lot of you feel like, you know, there's more to do, there's more to see, there's more places to go, there's more information to obtain. I want to have all the knowledge. I want, you know, and you can definitely have all the knowledge. You're embarking on this new journey that's going to lead you to great love, whether that's for yourself or just in general. You know, with the Hierophant here, you're definitely committed to learning more information. You're definitely committed to, you know, getting behind the scenes on the way things operate. And, you know, you're committed to just really just that self-discovery. So I'm really feeling like there's like some definitely hidden talents that are willing to emerge here for you, Scorpio. Whether that's spiritual or whether that's, you know, mystic, whether that's or just in any realm of how this applies to you, any talent that you've recently discovered or that you've always known about that you've never really been able to pursue, you're able to go for it toward that. It's definitely time. So Scorpio, again, let me go ahead and let you guys go. If you want to book a personal reading, you can email me at LuminantLibraTarot@gmail.com. We'll go ahead and get you set up, Scorpio. So please, thanks so much. Thanks for your likes, your subscribes, your comments. I love it. You guys have a great rest of your day.